Hello, I hope you are doing well. Happy Monday. It is November 1st. It is the beginning of a new era, a new time, and it is National Career Development Month. This is such an exciting month for me as a owner of a career development and professional development organization. It is the time where we seriously go into grind mode to help so many organizations and their working moms to really make sure that their initiatives, programs, projects, programs to help them grow, help organizations grow, but also help the working mom workforce grow in their career. And so I'm so excited because this month, during National Career Development Month, we are going to launch a career development resource newsletter. And I'm so excited that you are going to have the inaugural issue. As a person who is signed up to receive the newsletter, or you've been a part of my mailing list, I'm so excited that you're going to be receiving this newsletter that launches this Friday, November 5th. And so in this newsletter, well, let me back up. Let me tell you about it. The Career Development Resource Newsletter is your career and professional development communication tool to improve the relationship between the supervisor and the employee, specifically the working mom. You know, during the last year and a half, really for a long time, but particularly in the last year and a half, we've had over 1.5 million working moms leave the workforce in something, as we say, the she session. And during this time, organizations have been affected negatively by these women, these working moms leaving the workforce. Projects have stopped, they've halted, training has stopped, things have stopped. Profit margin has decreased. So many things have gone wrong since working moms left the workforce. And they left the workforce because of a lack of childcare due to us being in the pandemic. They left the workforce because of lack of communication between their supervisor and themselves as far as what they needed for flexibility, work-life balance, and the like. They left the workforce because here they are, especially in this last year and a half, working overtime. They're homeschooling their children, they're taking care of the home, and they're working all in the same space. They're not being appreciated at work. They have unrealistic expectations at work. And if you have all of this happening at work and you become unhappy and really just don't know what to do, the thing that you're going to sacrifice is your career. You're going to sacrifice your career. And as a working mom myself, I totally get it. I totally get it. And this is the reason why this career development resource newsletter is so important, because we want to stop this from happening. We want to stop us from having another she session. We want organizations to be prepared for the inevitable. What's going to happen in the future, we don't know. But if organizations can have better communication with their supervisors and their employees, things could be a lot better. Organizations can grow. Organizations can exceed their projected profit margins. Organizations can be the best place to work. Organizations can retain high-performing working moms when before they weren't able to. Organizations can retract those working moms that they lost. And not to mention, organizations can have an increased employee satisfaction rates if they took the time to make sure the communication between the employee and the supervisor was there. was improved, was enhanced, that both the supervisor and the employee had the tools to work together for both gained. So it's a win-win conversation. It's a win-win outcome by both being able to sit down, making sure that they both understand what's happening. They both have an understanding. They both can help each other out. And both at the end feel appreciated, feel rewarded. And that's what this newsletter is all about. To making sure that there is improved communication between the supervisor and the employee. Because if there is improved communication between the employee and the supervisor, that's when your organization grows. That's when you'll see your productivity levels increase. That's when you see that your employees are now satisfied in your organization. That's where you see your working mom workforce is more loyal, more dedicated, more committed to your organization because you're taking care of them and their career progression needs. And this is what this newsletter is going to do for you. And in this inaugural issue that comes out on November 5th, it is going to talk about the end of the year performance review, something that some of us dread, some of us don't look forward to, but it's a necessary meeting that has to occur between the supervisor and the employee. So wherever you are, whether a supervisor or an employee, this newsletter is going to have tips for you. It's going to have tips. We are going to talk about how you can prepare for this annual event. We're going to have tips for the managers to prepare for that discussion, what they should say. We're going to have ways that you can celebrate the holidays during COVID style. We're also going to define what work and life balance means for you and how you can have that conversation with your supervisor as a working mom. There's going to be so many other resources available in this newsletter. And because you are subscribed, because you have signed up, because you've been a part of this mailing list, you are going to receive your copy on November 5th. Tell your friends, tell your family, be sure that they sign up for this newsletter so they can also receive it. And maybe if you know someone in your organization who could benefit from this newsletter, share it with them. Tell them to sign up for this newsletter to get it. And in this inaugural issue, you're going to get jam-packed information to help you with this end of the year performance review, appraisal, whatever your organization calls it, but this end of the year review that occurs between a supervisor and an employee. But it's going to be jam-packed information for you, resources for you to have an effective and successful session with your supervisor, with your employee. So I cannot wait for you to receive it. Again, it comes out on Friday, this Friday, November 5th, and I just can't wait for you to receive it. And as a person who's receiving this newsletter, send me your feedback. Let me know how this newsletter is helping you, how it's benefiting you. I really want to make sure that this newsletter is for you so that you can get what you need out of this newsletter. So I can't wait for you to receive it. Again, it comes out this Friday, November 5th. And because you have signed up, you have subscribed, you've been on my mailing list for a while, you're going to get it and it's going to pop in your inbox. I cannot wait. So be sure to look out for it on this Friday, November 5th. And I can't wait to receive your feedback on how it's going to help you and just how much it's going to benefit you, how it's going to bless you as both a supervisor and a working mom. Well, until then, take care, and I can't wait for you to receive your copy on this Friday, November 5th.